Thanks for joining us today. I'm Gabe Garrish, owner of Backwoods Pursuit, and welcome back to our Sitka Layering Guide review series. Today we are looking at the Sitka Mountain Pants. These are an awesome all-around pant that are kind of your do-it-all Cadillac of pretty much all seasons. You can do any season with these pants, but they certainly do have some best uses that I found after testing these the last couple of years. I've been testing all this Sitka gear over the last couple of years and wanted to bring you my experience and what worked best and what didn't, what layering combinations were the best in the Sitka Layering Guide review series. So we're going to look at the Sitka Mountain Pant. I'll put a link to these down in the description for you so you can check them out for yourself, as well as a link to the website, backwoodspursuit.com, a ton of other gear reviews over there, and a link to our social media pages. Go check those out. Let's dive into the Sitka Mountain Pant review. All right, so some of the basics on the Sitka Mountain Pant. They are a four-way stretch material, and they do stretch and flex really well with you when you move. They are a tapered cut. I would say they are more tapered than the Traverse. The Traverse pant that we just looked at has a more of a typical jean type of a fit, and these are a little bit more tapered, more along the lines of the Apex pant, but not as tapered as the Ascent pant. They're a great relaxed fit, but not ultra tapered like some of those other ones. Now they do come with removable knee pads, so if you are someone who likes knee pads, those are really useful. Weight-wise, they make a pretty big jump from the Traverse pant. The Traverse pant is about 14.7 ounces. These jump up to 26.5 ounces roughly for the Mountain Pant. So they are significantly heavier, especially given the percentage of how much you're jumping up in weight. But they do offer you a lot more protection, and these are the type of pants where I used all the way into late October, and you can even use them into November, December, late season hunts with a little bit of layering. And I used these even when it was minus 16 outside with some base layers underneath. Had to throw on the puffy pants occasionally for some sitting and glassing sessions, but they worked great in those situations. So they're just a fantastic all-around type of a pant. A couple of the unique features with these, if you remember from the Traverse pant and actually all the other pants we've looked at so far, they've all had the cutout style pants. You get into the Mountain Pant and then the Timberline, which we'll look at here in a minute, they step up to these zippered pockets. So you can completely seal off these pockets on both sides, which is nice, particularly if you're carrying your cell phone or something like that and you want to keep weather out. So it does aid in that. And the pockets are fleece lined, so you have a little extra warmth in there as well. Now the Mountain Pants, unlike the Traverse and some of the others, they are DWR treated, so they do a better job of keeping some of the moisture and the rain off. They're not waterproof by any stretch, and they will soak through eventually, but they do help in that arena. Again, like I mentioned, removable knee pads. And then on the pocket system here, they have the quiet close that is that Sitka is famous for. So just the silent opening and closing of the pockets. And then you also have just the bigger main pocket, but you also have a zippered pocket here. So if you need to put something in there that you really don't want to lose, you have that zippered pocket option, and that's on both sides. So it gives you a lot of options in the pockets and how you're gonna use that. Plenty of space to store your bigger, heavier gloves that you might be using when you're wearing these pants. So they are a little bit bigger pockets than some of the other ones, which is nice. But they're still very low profile. They're not real bulky, not going to stand out. So even though you have a lot of pocket space, it's not going to be extra bulky for you. Flipping around to the back side here, you do have one zippered pocket, like the Traverse pant. And again, that's fleece lined as well. Whereas this is where you're kind of jumping from the mesh lined pockets of the Traverse, the Apex, and the Ascent to a fleece lined pocket, because these are meant to transition when weather gets a little bit colder, temperatures drop a bit on you. So that's where these are going to be best used. Like the other pants, you've got the reinforced buckle here with the nylons, and then you also have the rubberized band, which I really, really like. On the interior, you've got here the microgrid fleece here all the way throughout. So it's a similar to what you see in the Traverse pant, but it's just slightly heavier. And you got a little bit more of this fleece lining all the way throughout, all the way in the pants and whatnot. So overall, it's going to be a little bit warmer of a pant than the Traverse. Obviously, it's a little bit heavier as well. Like I mentioned, this rubberized band right here, it really helps in keeping the pants up so that you're not falling down over the course of a lot of use. And the front here, you do have the two-way zipper again, which is really nice. So you don't have to completely undo your belt buckle and whatnot when using that. So it goes both ways. Really nice two-way zipper in the Mountain Pants. As far as durability, these are a super durable pant. As you can tell, they hardly even look like they've been used, but I've used these quite a lot. They are a super durable pant. They're pretty quiet. They're not as quiet as the Apex. There's a little bit of noise when you rub that together, but they are plenty quiet for everything from archery all the way through, rifle late season type hunting. They're super durable, but it is nice that they are quiet. They're certainly quieter than the Apex. I'm sorry, not the Apex, but the Ascent pant. The Apex pant's going to be quieter, but they're very, very similar to both the Timberline and the Traverse pant as far as how quiet they are. So they are plenty quiet. On the Sitka website, I think they give them 2 out of 5 stars for quietness, but in my testing, my use, I felt like they were quieter than what Sitka gave them credit for. Just my opinion on that, but I felt like they were plenty quiet. You can use these with suspenders as well. They're reinforced for suspenders. These and the Timberline pants are designed to be used with suspenders if you want to. I can't recall if these come with suspenders, but they might. I know the Timberline pants do, but you can certainly use them that way. So a great pant, great all-around pant. And again, best uses for me, I use these all the way from early season archery to later season with some layers. Best uses though, for me, I tended to like the Apex and the Ascent for early season, even the Traverse, depending on what cut you like. And then as you transition to about October or so, these really started to shine come October when temperatures cooled down just a little bit. You see more of the freezing temperatures. These are really an awesome pant. Then once you get into some super cold temperatures, single digits, below 0, that sort of thing, grab the Timberline, which we'll look at next here. But that range for what you see most of the time in October, even sometimes late September, if you get a cold snap in September, that's what I liked these for, because they're a little bit warmer than some of those early season pants, but not overly warm to where you're really going to overheat. Now, if you try to use these in early season archery hunting, early September scouting, they'll work, but you definitely will have a little bit of overheating. At least I did a little bit. Again, they'll work, but they're a little on the warm side for that kind of an application, but they do work. So an awesome, versatile pant, very, very durable, going to last you a long time. A great cut and a great fit. Those removable knee pads, so if you like knee pads, you leave those in there. I really don't. I don't typically leave them in there, but some people really do, and they work great if you do a lot of crawling and a lot of stalking that way, over some stickers or that sort of thing. So it just depends on what use you have, whether you like the knee pads or whatnot. But that is the Sitka Mountain Pant. They're a fantastic pant. Put a link to them in the description. Drop any questions or comments for us, and we'll try to get you pointed in the right direction on what Sitka pants work best for you in what situations. But that's the Mountain Pant. We'll look at the Timberline next, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching here today. We'll see you next time.